Have you ever felt a shift so deep that for a moment your entire perspective transformed in a way you never expected? Have you ever realized in an instant that something you once believed was absolute was nothing more than a construct, a fragile illusion just waiting to be rewritten? And as you think about that now, as you let that realization settle into the depths of your mind, isn't it fascinating how easily the mind can embrace new possibilities? Because the truth is, belief is fluid. Have you ever noticed how a single moment, a single thought, a single phrase can suddenly make everything look different? Like stepping into a room and realizing it's not as small as it once seemed, because you just discovered a hidden door. Have you ever, just for a second, felt that urge of excitement when you realized you were capable of more than you ever imagined? And as you remember that feeling now, notice how it expands, how it grows, how it takes root in your mind, shaping the way you see the world. Because what if that feeling was always there, just waiting for you to claim it? What if the only thing holding you back was the belief that you were held back? And isn't it interesting, when you truly see that, when you feel that shift deep inside, that change becomes inevitable? Was there ever a time when you just knew something had to change? When you felt it deep in your core, like an undeniable force moving through you? And as you think about that moment now, isn't it fascinating how your mind was already seeking out the next moment, the next realization, the next transformation? Does you allow yourself to recall that time? Can you also recall what made the shift so powerful? Maybe it was a new understanding, maybe it was a feeling, maybe it was simply realizing that the old way is no longer the only way. As you experience that now, as you breathe into that space, isn't it interesting how easily the mind begins to rewrite itself? Because when you ask, have you ever, you're not just asking a question, you're opening a door to a feeling, a memory, a truth that's waiting to be rediscovered. And once that door is open, the mind moves through it effortlessly. Because once you feel it, you can't unfeel it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. As you let that realization sink deeper, can you notice the belief beginning to shift, the old way dissolving, as something new takes its place? And isn't it interesting how the mind does this so naturally, so effortlessly, as if it's always known the way forward? What do you think? When you think about it now, isn't it exciting to wonder just how deeply this shift will continue to grow? Maybe now, maybe later, maybe in ways you won't even fully realize until much later. But isn't it fascinating how change, once set in motion, becomes unstoppable? And as you think about that, maybe you're already beginning to wonder, what else is possible?